Hi everyone, Michelle Melendez, BlossomInnerWellness.com and StandTogetherHawaii.com. I'm doing an email, or sorry, a video on the LA riots. I have been out of touch a little bit. I totally got offline. I freaking loved it. I'm going to share more about that afterwards. But this video that I'm going to share with you is going to show this whole thing is a movie and it is by design and is being funded by your tax dollars, you guys. And the one thing that I do want to share before I do my screen share and show you the video of what this guy is talking about and showing how the whole LA riots, these are not just regular people, just some Joe Schmoes that got together and wanted to riot against the fact that they're legally removing criminals from the United States. I mean, 100 and I think it was 118, the number he'll share what the number is in a moment, that of these people that have brought in drugs that have harmed our children, and these people are writing against that. Okay, destroying businesses. We have to take a look. And the one thing that I do not like that this guy says, he keeps calling it a democratic riot. It doesn't matter. It's not Democrat or Republican, you guys. These are people that are paid, that are doing this. So let me just go ahead and show you guys this video and share sound this time. Here we go.
That insurrection riot was a response to ICE agents arresting 118 illegal foreign nationals over the weekend. The criminal thugs Democrats got violent to protect had bench warrants for crimes like drug trafficking, assault, cruelty to children, domestic violence, robbery, and alien smuggling. That's right, kids. 118 criminal illegal aliens who were pushing poison into our nation's veins and who were wanted for cruelty to children. Defending them was what drove Democrats and their supporters to the streets.
So the one thing I don't like about what he says is he says that drove Democrats. It's not Democrat or Republican. They are two wings of the same bird. And I know that people do not like me saying this at all, but why is it that it's called left wing and right wing? What is in the middle? So this is a movie, you guys. The whole thing is a sham. But let me show you even further about what he says, because it's like, yes, he's saying the truth. And he's saying, yeah, these riots are happening because they're trying to remove these illegal criminals. And he's kept saying Democrats, Democrats. It's still to divide the people. It's still to divide us. It has nothing to do with Democrat or Republicans. I know Democratic friends. They're not going to go riot in the street because criminals are being arrested and removed from the United States. That's just not going to happen. So let me show you guys this movie. It's a freaking movie that we are watching, and they're wanting to keeping us divided. And when I got offline, oh my gosh, I had such great, anyway, I'll share that in a moment.
Online observers like famed actor James Woods are openly wondering who's financing all the magic pallets of bricks and cinder blocks that are just appearing for no apparent reason in key areas of Los Angeles. This video showing pallets of cinder blocks dropped off right next to where federal agents were staging up. Where are they coming from? Who's buying them? Some are saying you did, the American taxpayers, whereas previous riots were thought to be financed through far-left groups and their anti-American financiers. Thanks to Doge, we are now learning how our own government was weaponized by Marxists to unleash hell on our own communities. As Joe Biden was leaving office, massive amounts of taxpayer dollars flowed from the federal government to these leftist groups. Self-identified liberal and attorney Laura Powell says she's connected the dots from the LA riots to these federally funded NGOs, non-governmental organizations. Powell writes on X, quote, "One of the organizations at the center of the resistance to ICE is the Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights, CHIRLA, a Los Angeles nonprofit that has long provided legal and advocacy services to illegal aliens.
I'm just gonna pause it there. You guys can look at this video. It's on Newsmax. There's one more thing I want to share though, but let me just pause it here. This has been going on for a very long time, you guys. Like I've said before, the United States of America is no more. It has not been for a very long time. The corporate elite the corporate elites have pretty much taken over the United States. That's why it's called the United States. It's not United States of America, it's the United States Corporation. And the United States is just two words put together that literally say this is a corporation. This is the name of our business, United States. And this is why every single state has two names, United States, the state of Hawaii, the state of Hawaii Corporation. Those are the same. So I don't want to get too much off topic because what's happening in LA right now is by design. It's to piss people off, to make us angry, to make us afraid, to make us not trust each other. And I got offline. I'm going to share one more thing about this video that's mind blowing because the media is saying peaceful riots when it's not peaceful at all. But I got offline. One, I was ill. You can probably hear it in my nasal passages, and I'll tell you what you guys what I did to help that in 24 hours, and it was amazing. So let me just share a little bit more about this video, and I want to go to 350 because this media is bought, you guys. It is owned by guess who? The corporate bankers who run the country.
Most of the crowds, again, that I saw, that I spoke to, that I was interacting with, these are peaceful people that want to get their message across. They brought signs. They're out with families in some places.
Demonstrations have been going on right outside the Federal Detention Center. Most of those demonstrators were very peaceful. They were chanting, they were shouting. People were driving by, honking their horns. And again, they were expressing their anger about the detention of so many immigrants at the Federal Center.
We are having an administration that's targeting peaceful protests, people that are there to protest. The president is sending the National Guard because he doesn't like the scenes. He doesn't like the scenes of people peacefully protesting.
Oh my gosh. So let me just share a little bit about this. Talking about peaceful protesters, and in the back, there's a car burning. Peaceful protesters, and they're flipping off the cameras. Peaceful protesters, there's gas and all this kinds of. They're lying because they want people to be against each other. That's what they want. So that is this whole thing. They have destroyed, these peaceful protesters have destroyed hundreds of businesses. They have looted. They have broken windows. They have spray painted. They've literally destroyed businesses. Why is that happening? Because it's a freaking movie and it's by design to get people against each other, to keep people afraid, to keep people in anger. You know, I got off the computer for a few days. I got sick. I took my decon pack. I took my detox. You've got to have activated charcoal in your cabinet, you guys. If you get sick, go detox, 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 detox. And within 24 hours, I had achy, sniffles, all this stuff. And then within 24 hours, I just had a small, slight headache and sniffles. But then the third day, everything's gone. Now I just have a little bit of congestion, and that's nothing. My energy's back. All of it's good. So I just wanted to say that if you want to know about a detox program that I take people on, you can go to blossominnerwellness.com. I'll leave a link in the description /detox. Join the private membership. Click on more programs. So the reason I wanted to share this is because this whole world is not what we think it is. Everything is completely organized and by design. It is literally by design. Where's my book? My Great Maui Land Grab book. In this book, I have a quote by, it's one of the presidents. And let's see if I can find it really quick because this is a Great Maui Land Grab. You can get this at Great Maui Land Grab book. This is the 4th edition because I'm like, oh my gosh, there's just so much. In politics, nothing happens by accident. If it happens, you can bet it was planned that way. Franklin D. Roosevelt. This is chapter 11, Who Owns America? Great Maui Land Grab. Get it at greatmauilandgrabbook.com. Put Aloha in the coupon code, get 10% off, and share it. because this is not only about Maui, it's about LA, it's about the weather manipulation, and it's about who owns America. Why is this madness happening? All of these fires burning down in Canada, millions of acres, LA riots, everything that we just went through with the thingamajigger that I even can't even say the word because I'm already on another strike. Another strike, you guys. My channel is in probation again since October. I've been in probation. If you like this video, subscribe, comment, let me know where you're from. Let me know what's happening with you. And then join blossominnerwellness.com. You can have access to a free Freedom School to check that out. But I just wanted to share, you guys, don't buy the BS. Don't buy this BS. It is not about the Democrats. That's one thing that reporter that I did not like, but that's by design because he's also there to keep people separate, to keep people in anger, to keep people frustrated, to keep people confused. What is really going on? What's really going on is this country has been taken over by the elite bankers that are just doing this because they want to bring in the one world order. They have the answer to all of our problems. They created the problem. They bought, they put those pallets there. They paid off people. You think actual regular people who are just trying to feed their families are going to go to a riot and throw bricks at police officers? There's a reason why that's happening, you guys. So I would totally invite you, get offline for a couple days, get into nature, start making your garden. I just bought this thing. I'm so excited about it. Check this out. This is like a water thing, and I'm gonna put arugula in here and basil and kale. I'm so excited. This is gonna go on my wall, and I'm gonna start growing more food, and it's gonna be fun. So I invite you guys to do that. Get offline. Don't buy the BS. It's all BS. All of it. Both freaking sides. I'm sorry to say, both sides. And I know people are, hoping that we have a savior. Your savior's inside of you. It is inside of you. Your knowledge, your waking up to the fact this whole thing's a game. All of it. I hate to say it, but it's true. So just sending you so much love from the big island of Hawaii. I am going to be taking people on retreats here, private retreats, group retreats. If you are interested, join blossominnerwellness.com. You'll be the first to hear about it. And I just have to say, I went to the retreat space that I'm going to be taking people to, and it's mind-blowing. It's right on the water, completely unplugs you, gets your feet onto the beach, onto the sand, and will absolutely shift your energy from fear and anger and confusion to getting why you're here, to finding peace in your heart, love for yourself and others. So, just sending you so much aloha. Let's do a quick prayer. Infinite Creator, intelligence of all things. Even as these riots go on and all this madness and lies happen, the earth still does her thing. The birds still fly, the worms still go through the soil, the vegetables still germinate and rise and move toward the light. Great Spirit, you're beating our hearts. There is an infinite intelligence that's beating our hearts and breathing our bodies, moving the sun across the sky, running the tides in the ocean, even as we speak, even as we watch the movie. We choose peace. We choose love in our hearts. We choose trusting ourselves and our inner guidance to move us toward what is ours to do. And maybe that's just going outside and putting our feet on the ground and letting the sun shine on our face and breathing deeply into this human body where billions of processes are happening every single moment of the day. We don't know how it's happening, but it's happening. We are totally taken care of. We are never alone. All the power that we need to create a wonderful world is inside of us. It's already ours. We just have to call it forth and have to start living into that. Great Spirit, we do that. We choose to ignore the lies, ignore the deception, ignore the fear, ignore the confusion, and move toward love and community and forgiveness of ourself and others. We choose that, Great Spirit. We choose to cuddle with our pets and our family members, and we choose to love each other, including ourselves. We know that all is done. We know that this world is a better place. We call that forth now because we have the power within each one of us. Thank you so much, Great Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, consciousness. Thank you, Christ consciousness of infinite love, unconditional love, because that is the frequency of what we truly are. We call that forth now, and so it is. Sending you and your ohana so much love from the Big Island. Aloha.